So forgiveness is hard, and I ain't gonna front. Like, there's been situations that have happened in life, and sometimes it's hard for us to forgive people. And then sometimes I think we don't struggle with forgiving. I think sometimes we have a guilt trip on ourselves, thinking that we haven't fully forgiven people. And so sometimes we get forgiven mixed up with forgetting. And I think sometimes we make those two go hand in hand. So most people think that if you forgive somebody, then you need to forget all the wrong, all the things that they have done to you. And that's not correct. I think what you have to do is understand that, forgiveness is one thing. You're not wishing for any bad thing to happen on a person. You're not looking for your revenge. You're not looking to get back at a person. And then forgetting is one of those things to where you should, in most cases, never forget what happens to you. Never forget what goes on. Never forget how you will navigate and operate in life. So think about it like this. So think about, like, we all know that the stove is hot when you turn it on. And so imagine that you have somebody who is cooking, but they are kind of careless in what they doing, and you cooking right next to them. And so they pick this hot pan up and turn in your direction and burn your arm, right? You can forgive them, right? So forgiving them is like, hey, man, I know you didn't mean to do it. That was a mistake. This is what happened. I understand that, right? But then if you forget that every time you cook with this person that they are careless, and every time you cook with this person they continue to burn you, then you are messing yourself up by forgetting what happened to you and why you need to avoid certain things. So, don't feel the pressure of feeling like that you haven't forgiven somebody just because you don't forget what happens to you. Don't allow yourself to continue to get burned. Don't allow yourself to just be put in these situations. Don't just be so naive to where you think that, hey, as long as I forgive this person, everything is okay. I'm never getting burned again. These situations are never happening. So don't mistake forgiveness with forgetting, because some of us kind of struggle with what we feel like is forgiveness because we haven't forgotten what somebody has done to us. It's safe to never forget what somebody's done to you. And it's also not a good thing to hold on to unforgiveness, because even like what the Bible says, whether you're a believer or not, but it just says, forgive those who trespass against you, or your Father in heaven won't forgive you of your trespasses. So, we all make mistakes. We all do things, but, just understand that forgiving and forgetting are not the same thing. So don't get those two confused. So if I forgive you, then I also forget. That's not true. That shouldn't be the case.